What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Have At It, episode 46. My name is Ben Cornett. It is Friday night, January 19th, 2024. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. So, originally, I was going to take a break tonight, but there were some people that wanted me to do a show, wanted to come on, and I could not disappoint all the little people out there. So, ladies and gentlemen, why don't I bring these wonderful people in tonight to join me in having at it. So, first off, let me bring in Mr. Marty McKnight. Marty, how's it going, man?
Talking football, drinking beer.
Oh man, I wouldn't have it any other way. Next up is a guy who you definitely want to keep away from your school zones, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Scott Thaler. Scott, how's it going? And please try not to be too perverted.
Hey, school zones. I wait till they're out.
Fuck. LPI is tracking the show right now.
No, they got to be at least 18.
Thank God. All right.
Moving on.
Speaking of somebody that's 10 years older than 18, ladies and gentlemen, his name's Mr. Alex Schomburg. Thank you for not only serving our country, but coming on this show tonight.
The fact that you know my age is actually fucking wild.
Oh, right. Beginner's luck. How's it going tonight, Alec?
You know, the return of the Messiah has returned to St. Louis. So
Who, Carpenter?
the man of my fucking nightmares, and I can't be in fucking Busch Stadium to cheer his bum out, to boo his ass when he goes to the plate. Damn. It's a fucking shame.
Well, hey, can't have it all in life. So anyway.
And you're the one to talk.
Yeah.
The man
Y'all
of
couldn't
riches
get
over there in
Ohtani.
Los Angeles.
We all couldn't get Ohtani.
Konnichiwa. So anyway,
It's actually Konnichiwa. You better fucking brush up on that.
I definitely am. I got a few months, but yeah, we're getting better on that. So anyway, I'm missing a person. He was the guy that wanted me to do a show tonight, and he's not here. His presence has not been felt yet.
Santa Claus?
Does it rhyme with Ani?
Something like that, yeah. Where is the old fart anyway? I got the link sent to him.
Taylor Swift's biggest fan?
Johnny, I did send it.
It's off the rails.
Yeah, it's an off the rails, Mr. Dean. Here, I'll send it to you to your personal page. God forbid we want to send it, to the group chat. We have to send it to somebody's personal page. So let me hold on. Oh, there he is. Okay, thank goodness.
Getting a little late.
Right, there we are. Thank goodness, Johnny.
First off, I have to say this, man. Fuck you, Marty.
Is this referring to the ongoing pictures and gifs in the chat?
Yep. They're having a nice little gift fest in there tonight. What is going on, man? You guys, 5 minutes.
It's called boredom, dude. You know, like when you get started with your shit there, we've seen your gifts before. You get going just as well as we do.
Well,
Actually, you partook a little bit in there.
Yeah, he put the one of Jenna Ortega.
Yeah, that was gotta love a goth girl, man. Come on.
Well, even though it's Friday, I thought I'd, bring Wednesday on. So,
Nothing wrong with that.
oh man, gentlemen, what is happening tonight? I mean, we got a big game. We got 4 big games tonight. And by the way, before we answer that, Christopher Cole, thanks for tuning in. How you doing tonight, Christopher? Thanks so much. We got games this weekend, guys. I am not, other than getting a haircut tomorrow, I will be in my house watching football. And I assume everybody else is doing the same, right?
Oh, pretty much the same.
I got to make a beer run, but I'll be watching football sometime tomorrow.
Look at
What
them
right now? I mean, what, are you going to order a pizza with that too, morning? Or?
Pizza!
Pizza.
Hey, felons. Hey, Jim, how you doing tonight, my man? Thanks
Well,
for
you got
tuning
one
in.
of us right anyway, Jim. So I don't know about the rest of the guys there.
Well,
said-
hopefully,
He said,
if Marty orders the
hey
pizza
fellas
on.
last night, and I said I couldn't read it. Did he say hey fellas or hey felons? So easy.
Well, I mean, look how tiny you are. You can barely read anything. So it says, "Hey, felons, Mr. Taylor." So
It's bigger
We
than
got-
I. Exactly.
bigger what?
Ooh.
No, he was saying exactly that. He used it, hey, felons, because of what I said last night.
We don't
Oh,
really
okay.
wait till 12 o'clock to go off the rails, do we?
Right, Jim?
I know big and Scott don't go together. So yeah.
I did watch the movie Big once, though.
Oh, did it? Okay. Well, that's a great movie, by the way. So
Scott
it's on
is right.
Disney Plus.
See?
Tom
Scott
Hanks.
is right.
Oh Lord,
Is it-
Scott's gonna have an OnlyFans page now.
Well, hopefully, if Marty orders a pizza, the driver actually drops it off and doesn't take off with it.
But that would be hilarious.
Oh, that'd be an
Another
incoming lawsuit.
Marty rant coming. Here we go.
Oh, come on.
A
Delivery
pizza truck
driver
disappear like Oregon trying to win a national title.
Oh, here we go again. Just like
Jim, when is he
Alex body
ever
bagged
right?
you, I'm a body bag you right now. Your team is irrelevant. You haven't been shit since Manti Te'o. You bring up your olden age championships. Just give it up, pal. My team is better recruitment, more relevant than your team has ever been, ever will be.
But
So
yeah,
keep
Wait,
that
wait a minute.
touchdown,
Okay,
Jesus.
okay. Oh, Jesus. I gotta stop you right there. As fake and phony as that fucking team is, it's still been more relevant over the decades than fucking Oregon, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. Touchdown, Jesus can go. Pray his blessings because that team ain't seen no playoffs no time soon with their no team league.
Are we
Independent
talking
I
about
my
Notre
ass.
Dame?
Yeah.
Their non-conference
yeah.
ass.
I don't know. That was it. I can't defend Marty no more on that one. That was as far as I'm going because you know.
Jim says last night he misread my high fellows as high felon. So I was playing off that. You had to be there. Oh yeah. Well, I came on pretty late last night.
Oh, that's right. You weren't there. I thought you knew what he was talking about. I'm sorry.
No, I came on really late. I was working late, so I missed it. Missed all the good stuff. you
Oh
guys.
yeah, you missed me fucking breaking out in blood, fucking Ebola all over. No, you were there for that.
Don't
Yeah.
worry,
Oh,
Marty.
yeah.
It's
How
not too
you
late
doing right
to-
now, Johnny? You doing all right,
Yeah.
Johnny? Or
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened last night, man. I was feeling a little bit. I had a headache and shit, but all of a sudden I just fucking started gushing blood out my face, dude, like Millie Bobby
Hmm.
Brown.
Shit.
Don't worry,
great.
Marty.
Now you
Always be an
said the name.
Arkansas
You said
fan.
the name. You said the
11,
name.
not
Now
Millie Bobby Brown.
Well, I mean, I take my hat off and shit, and I guess you could look at me in the same way you look at her, you fucking pervert.
Speaking of
Yep.
Stranger Things, they
you
are
were
I'm sorry.
currently
I'm
under the
sorry. I
works of
shouldn't
their
have
new
went that
season.
far.
no, it's okay. Alec, you said they have started filming, right?
Yep, they started filming. They think 2 weeks ago.
Cool. Well, last season, man, I cannot wait, dude.
They're filming 2 weeks ahead of the writers.
Well, they had everything done. They was waiting for the whatever that thing that Ben was talking about, the actor strike.
Yeah. And they have to edit too. The writers have to go over, the scripts and everything with the actors and put the final touches on it before they start filming. So, yeah, it's good to go. But yeah, man, guys, 4 playoff games this weekend. I cannot wait. I know we talked about it on NFL Edition last night, but man, these are some good games, guys. I really think these are going to be some games to watch.
Ravens are 7-0 against the Texans, including playoffs, and Texans are coming up to that weather. So I'm feeling better about my Ravens pick than I was when I first made it. I'd forgotten all about them fucking going and playing in Baltimore for the playoffs back when what was it? I don't know. Y.A. Tittle. I don't remember the guy's name. That the backup quarterback they had to go in up there. He almost beat the Ravens. It was a good game.
What is your surprise upset this week? Mine is Green Bay beating San Francisco.
I don't have a surprise upset, I don't think.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither.
Think, Ben, didn't you take the Texans?
No, Ravens.
Somebody took the Texans.
Not that I remember.
Was it you, Scott?
I don't think so.
It might have been you, Scott. Maybe that's why it stuck in your head so well.
Twas not me.
I don't get
No.
anything stuck in my
Marty,
head.
did you take the Texans, Marty?
I didn't get to do any of my picks last night. I got the Ravens winning.
Okay.
I know
So
you
Marty,
picked against the Bucks. You picked against the Bucks. I know.
Yeah, I got the Lions winning.
Yeah,
so
you-
Marty, do your picks for us since you didn't do them last night. You want to do your
Ravens over Texans, Bills over Chiefs, Lions over Buccaneers, Packers over 49ers.
okay, so that's your upset.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
when it came to the Lions and Bucks, I'm at this point where they're so evenly matched. Why can't I show my fandom? You know,
That's fair.
don't-
Yeah.
I don't show my fandom during regular season whatsoever. But right
Then
now,
I have so much respect for Mr. Loosemore and the Lions. If they win, there is no hard feelings. I hope the Lions do go to the Super Bowl if they beat us.
well, there's going to be hard feelings.
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna
think I agree with Jim here.
I'm going to have extreme hard
One
feelings.
upset this weekend. We could see one this weekend.
They'll still have to beat the 49ers, though.
Oh yeah, I agree with that. There's always an upset.
Yeah.
I think the closest game this week is going to be Kansas City and Buffalo.
I think
Really?
Bucks beating Lions would be an upset, actually. So I can look at that one as an upset.
I see the Buffalo Bills like blowing out Kansas City
Really?
by at least 10 points. Yeah,
Did you watch their last game? They almost gave that thing away.
but it's
Yeah,
in
that was the
Buffalo.
offsides. That was the Mr. Offsides right there. Or lining up. Yeah. That was when Mahomes went off and was
I
yelling at
compared
the
the last.
clouds.
I'm looking at the last game. Their last games, and Kansas City outplayed Buffalo in their last game against in the wild card round. You know,
And I think Houston's going to play Baltimore tough, but I think Baltimore's going to squeak by, I say, a field goal or a touchdown. It's not going to be a double-digit lead.
I hope
think
so, but I got a feeling it's going to be a blowout myself.
I think Houston keeps it close in the first half, but Baltimore comes back strong in the second half and pulls away. Oh, hey, Christopher, thank you very much, man, and well deserved. People out here in Vegas are ecstatic right now. They're like really, really happy, man. You won't hear one Raider fan not be happy about this.
That was the
they-
first of all our picks to fucking drop, and we all got that one unanimous. So
Yeah, and it's well
congratulations.
deserved. Yeah, absolutely.
It was neat. All right, me and you went back and forth on this quite a bit during the offset, building up to this, but I couldn't see it any other fucking way. I mean, if Mark Davis didn't hire him, he should just have his ownership taken away from him, dude.
Yeah.
Al Davis is rolling in his fucking grave, man. You can't get a more Raider-like guy than
Right.
Antonio Pierce outside of John Madden, dude. You know what I mean?
And Max Crosby, I'm sure, was the big part of it. He said, if you don't
did.
hire him, trade me.
And I think he spoke to the locker room when he did that too. Yeah.
Yeah, so you feel like for once the Raiders could finally come back, next year and beyond to try and get back to relevancy, So
Definitely need to get a quarterback, though.
Oh yeah. And Pierce is going to have to hire an OC. But yeah, I think Pierce is smart enough to know that. He's not going to just, be full of himself. He knows what he's got to do. So I'm confident in it.
And then Jim Harbaugh is now interviewing, I think, tomorrow for the Atlanta
Atlanta.
Falcons.
Yeah.
Yeah, Belichick already interviewed twice with the Falcons, and now it's Harbaugh's turn. So I don't know. Things will get interesting. I still think he's going to the Chargers or he's going back to Michigan. Those are the two options for.
I
Harbaugh.
just want to know who the is what's his name? Shit, can't think of his name now. Is the GM, man? Who's going to be the GM in Atlanta?
Well, is McKay still there, or did they let him go?
McKay's not a GM no more. He's an overseer of football operations, but it's an honorary title, so he's not really doing anything anymore there.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that'll be interesting to see what they do there. They got to get it right, though. I mean, hopefully for our Bucks they don't, but
I thought Ireland was supposed to either be going there or to the Chargers.
oh, okay.
Ireland's a good dude. I hate the fact that the Atlanta might be getting these guys. Honestly,
You know what's interesting too, Johnny? They interviewed Canales with the Carolina did, and also they
Yeah.
interviewed Mike Greenberg.
yeah. And they also interviewed Raheem Morris and shitload
Right.
of people. You know, so
Uh,
Greenberg was interviewed the last 3 years straight, dude.
mhm.
So
Okay, we got one more we haven't brought up. If this happens, what if Andy Reid hangs it up after this season?
he's supposed to be actually.
I can see Harbaugh getting very interested in Kansas City over San Diego, or excuse me,
Wrong-
the
wrong
Los
com-
Angeles Chargers.
I don't think Harbaugh will go to the AFC.
Yeah, but the Chargers are in the AFC too, Johnny.
Yeah.
You know,
But you got Herbert or Patrick Mahomes. You
Oh, I
probably
mean,
pick Patrick
he
Mahomes.
would go in the AFC. That way they wouldn't play each other in Super Bowl. That's right. I keep getting that
Yeah.
screwed up in my head somehow.
I can see him going to Kansas City if Andy Reid steps down.
well, here's an idea. What
That's a
about
year away.
What about the enemy coming back to Kansas City?
That's a good thought, Ben.
Yeah,
I mean, he's
'Cause we
very
don't know
familiar
what's
with
gonna
the
happen in
franchise,
Washington.
that's for sure.
yeah, we don't know what's going to happen with Washington. How if they're going to
But we
retain the
also don't know
coaches?
how Mahomes would take to be enemy back. Because evidently there was hard feelings between Mahomes and him.
Oh, yeah. Good point. Good point. Yeah. Let's see. Jim Melvin. He says, Bucks Lions. I'm afraid the turning point will be the Lions' crazy, noisy, tireless crowd. I don't know. I mean, with a quarterback like Baker Mayfield, I don't think nothing like that really phases him.
And we played the Saints every fucking year twice, in their dome. So
Yeah, I still think the Bucks are going to stay with the Lions for sure. I mean, it's going to be a good game. Let's see. Why would you interview both Belichick and Harbaugh? That seems weird to me. And why not? I mean, those are the two hottest
what do you say?
coaches.
That seems rude.
What's that?
Oh, weird. I thought you said that seems rude to me. No. Yeah, they're the two most valuable coaches out there right now in the market. So
God, can you just imagine if Belichick interviews with the Chiefs if Andy Reid steps down?
He's not going there.
You don't think so?
we're talking
can't-
this year, though, man. These guys are out there on the market right now. They're going to sign a contract with somebody this year.
Yeah. And I don't know if Belichick's going to wait that long for the KC job to see if
No.
Reed steps down. Yeah.
No.
Or Harbaugh, for that matter.
That might be in-house hiring too. The Andy Reid job. He's got
Yeah.
a lot of. You've seen Andy Reid's coaching tree.
Mhm.
It's a lot shinier than Belichick's.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. These are the hottest guys. I would go for one or the other, not both. Well, Jim, I didn't know you were that kind of person, but man, hey, listen, to each their own, like
Jim, don't
respect-
turn any rice on me now.
Jim, I'm just kidding you, bud. Of course not. They're gonna go for both, but I'd go with Harbaugh just because he's younger and he's got a good idea. He's been in the NFL before. He's got a good idea how to put a coaching staff together.
Did you hear what you just said?
He's long.
He wants the younger guy. He wants that stud.
Stud, yeah. That's a stud. Yeah. He's a stud in the khakis.
He's young and he bleeds from his nose.
Good one, Scott. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, preferably for head coach, I would go with Jim Harbaugh. What do you guys think?
I like his last statement,
Okay.
Jim. See it? If I'm either one of them, I'm pissed that they even thought about the other guy. But yeah, they're both the coaches. They know the routine.
Of course. I mean, they're the two, most wanted head coaches in the league right now. So both guys are going to get jobs if they want them. So no big deal.
Belichick's notorious for losing first-round draft choices for his teams, though.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he's not had good drafts. So
Yeah, I don't see Belichick getting GM powers wherever he goes. The only place I thought he would get that would be with Carolina with Tepper. Tepper seems to be willing to do any fucking thing to give up. He'd probably fire Belichick in the middle of the year too. So
or throw a drink at him.
Second game.
Yeah,
Middle
yeah.
of the second game.
I'll tell you right now, Bill's going to bring his perverted tongue-sticking son, with him. So,
Not
can you
you,
imagine?
Scott.
Not you, Scott. I'm talking about Steve Belichick.
Steven.
Yeah,
Steven. Would you
Steve.
get your nose out of that thing? Steven, stop.
I'm still trying to figure out what was it Marty that said something about butterballs last night?
Nope, that wasn't me.
Somebody said something about butterballs. Belichick. Maybe it was Alec.
That was Alec, yes.
I wasn't even on last night.
No, it wasn't last night. It was in the chat, dude.
Oh, butterballs. What are you talking about?
You did say it. I had to ask, what the hell? And it wasn't about Belichick, I don't think. It was about some that dumb Roman ass fucking Reigns shit.
I said
Oh,
I said trouble douchebag.
Jim Melvin says, I think Sean said it. It might honestly have been Sean that said that last night, I stand corrected.
yeah. He made a cameo last night. Didn't say anything while he was on, but that's a shocker. He didn't say anything when he was on. And
He was just. I think he just wanted somebody to watch him while he's walking the dock to his apartment.
oh, I see. So we're kind of like security for him. Is that what we're?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
No, that makes sense. Dude.
Well, he does live just outside of Washington.
I mean, somebody came up on him. We all say, "Get away! Get away from him!" We'll
Yeah,
get
like
you.
the ring doorbell thing. Yeah, we'd be playing that.
Yeah.
Hey, you put it down.
The police are on their way.
Get out of here, bitch. Oh man. Look at Jim. He's like, who dare mess with any of us? That's exactly. Yeah, no, you don't fuck with any of us, dude. That's right, Jim.
Hey,
There you
I think Jim stays on here to get ideas for books.
go. No, he's too smart to do that.
Read his books and see if you can find your character in there.
He probably
He
got
hasn't known me long enough.
he's probably got a character of someone losing their pizza. And
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, 5 minutes talking to you, I could come up with a character in a book for you.
there's already a character. It's on Family Guy.
Dude, we're talking about writing an original thing, not Family
Right.
Guy. Herbert's been done. We'd have to make something new.
Ooh, look at this one. Check this one out. If Harbaugh goes to Atlanta, he'll draft JJ. I can see that.
Yeah, me too.
I guess McCarthy, yeah.
They definitely need a cartoon. They definitely need a fucking quarterback.
Quarterback. I can see it. That's a good point, Christopher. That is a really good point.
He'll take his whole college team with him.
Yeah, why not?
They're
You
all
could draft
coming
Blake
through
Corum in the second round. Well, no, you already got running back, so they're not going to draft Corum because you got Algier and Bijan Rogers.
I would take Corum in the
Rob-
second round for the Bucks, man. Honestly, to run with Rashad White, that would be a great 1-2 punch.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I agree.
I'm just hoping the Rams get Harrison Mevis. The
You
thicker.
have a Harry what?
Harrison and Beavis did what? Did Butthead leave
Not
the
Mevis. Harrison Mevis. Mizzou's kicker.
Shut
He's
up,
like
Davis.
5'11" and
Shut up, Butthead.
145 pounds. Shut up, Johnny.
Oh, I love that show. It's on Paramount Plus, by the way, if you guys got that. The old ones and the episodes, and they are classics. Classic shows, man.
That'd be like a live action Beavis and Butthead to be Johnny and
They were
Scott.
talking about doing one time, man. I really don't think I want to see a live action one.
Yeah, it'd be you and Scott, Beavis and Butthead.
No, it would be Scott and Marty would be the Beavis and Butthead. Tell me you couldn't see that. Oh my God. I just pictured that in my mind. Marty, you're lucky you're not on camera because everybody else would be able to visualize that too.
Nope.
Where's my pizza, bitch?
Shut up, Butthead.
You shut up. Jim Melvin
Crazy
says
how some coaching changes every fucking thing, man. Yeah.
Jim Melvin says Johnny and I talking late last season, also after this year's draft, about how the Eagles were set for the next 5 years. It's amazing how the NFL changes day by day. Yeah, that's true. Change day by day, man. You just never know. They're keeping Soriani, by the way. So for everybody who wants to know,
Well, I think the biggest thing with Sirianni was, and the only reason he was even considered to be on the hot seat was he's the one who brought his buddies in there to replace the people that they lost, and didn't do a proper search. Didn't really, he just brought his guys up, did the Looney Rule thing, and then just popped them in there. And
True.
I think that's not how you hire your staff.
yeah, because Sean Desai for the defensive coordinator, I don't think he was ready. Brian Johnson,
No.
I don't think he was ready as an offensive coordinator. So yeah, I mean, and it showed. The Eagles.
There's no question the Eagles have talent on that team, but we've seen that
Yeah.
before in the Chip Kelly era too. Remember the dream
but
team?
That's the only reason why they won, 11 games, Johnny's, because their talent. Their
Yep.
talent carried them to 11 games early on, but then you saw the collapse, and
They got
Yeah.
wore out. They got beat down and wore out, man. Them close games, all first half of the season, all the close wins they had.
yeah, and the Niners, exposed them, and that ever since then, they fell, they collapsed. And there's Christian people done that, yeah. He is, yeah.
So let me ask you this: Stephon
Yeah.
Diggs. If the Bills lose this weekend, does Stephon Diggs finally throw his hands up and gets traded out of Buffalo,
Where's he going to go?
Minnesota, maybe?
No,
You got
Christian-
JJ in Minnesota, man.
Kansas City. Kansas
Maybe
City's going to be
Dallas.
looking for a wide receiver.
If he goes to Dallas, then there goes what's his
CD.
name? CD. Yeah.
I can say Kansas City, maybe Baltimore.
Well, everybody's going to put up receivers with Kansas City right at the moment because they're in desperate need of somebody.
Baltimore could use one.
Right now.
The Giants could use one. The Saints
Honestly,
could probably use one.
I think Baltimore could use a big 50-50 guy, but Zay Flowers is the bomb, dude.
Yeah.
I don't think he would just be willing to share the limelight with everybody.
But Diggs had an issue out in Minnesota. That's why they ended up trading him.
Yeah, that's true.
So there is. I'm really surprised he's still here with the Bills right now. I really am. I would think the Bills.
Chicago would be a good fit. The Bears.
I don't think that would be a good fit at all.
Justin Fields, give him a weapon.
You're thinking about weapons. We're talking about a guy that's borderline AB personality.
Attitude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be more like Kansas City.
I mean, they did take a
I
chance
got
on.
I got a feeling that if Diggs leaves Buffalo, I don't think he's going to get as many opportunities as he thinks he is going to get.
Yeah, it's based on attitude. I mean, I will say the Chiefs did take a chance on Juju, and they won a Super Bowl, so and I can see the Chiefs doing something like that, but I don't know. There's not like Johnny said, there's not a big market for him if he does leave. So he's getting older too. You got to think about it. He's getting older, and so
And he's not getting any humbler.
No.
right. I'll tell you, the most wanted receiver right now this year is going to be Mike Evans because he's still durable. He doesn't have the attitude, the diva attitude, hard worker, never misses a game. So
Team player.
Team player. Yeah. I mean, he'll be the most wanted receiver in the league. That's why the Bucs need to sign him. They're not letting him out of the building.
I agree, but I think he is going to go somewhere. I don't know if he is or not, but I see the way they're bringing up the rookies and the younger players, and they don't have a replacement for Mike right yet. They don't. Trey Palmer's not his replacement. That's more of a replacement for Godwin or somebody. And Godwin, we saw, could not take. He did his best, but he couldn't be Mike Evans when it was time for him to do that. A couple of years ago. That was actually Perryman stepped up and did a better job than Mike Godwin did.
Johnny, I mean, who's going to replace a 6'5"
Yeah.
receiver? You can't do that. There's no, I mean, just I think if you're going to keep, especially if you're going to keep Baker Mayfield, you've got to give him Mike Evans. Yeah, just you have to.
I agree, and on all your arguments right there, I agree with every bit of it. I just got a feeling that they're wanting to cut the cap so much that they're just going to go with the youth. And if they do, they're going to have to draft somebody.
Yeah.
I don't see that guy in the draft this year. I mean, I see a lot of really good wide receivers. I don't see any. Marvin Harrison Jr., we can say might be. And what's the guy right below him? Shit.
Oh, yeah, Uduze from Washington.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, Duze. Yeah,
Mhm.
those guys might be those top tier wide receivers, but that you're not getting a whole lot of out of the top 5. You got 2, maybe 3 strong possibilities for the elite status or whatever you want to call it. Outside of them, there are a lot of good wide receivers in the draft. But a Mike Evans replacement, I don't see the size. You're talking about the size and the strength and the ability to go up and grab the ball and shit.
50-50s, yeah.
Yeah, Drake London would have been the closest I would have come to him right there. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, and Jim, I mean, you may be right, but I think he got revitalized this year, with Baker Mayfield. I mean,
his best year. This is his best year on record, man.
Yeah, I think a lot has to do with the fact that, let's say they don't sign Mayfield, maybe Evans does leave. He wants that quarterback. He's comfortable with Baker Mayfield. Or if they don't sign Evans, Baker might not want to stay. He'll only sign if they sign Mike Evans. So,
and I'm afraid Baker leaves and Evan leaves, we're going to be just full blown rebuild. It's just going to be a tear down.
Well, you can figure if Evans leaves, that he's just the first of the pyramid that will be gone, because then you're talking about, is Levante David going to resign? Is Chris Godwin going to resign? We still got a lot of signings to do this coming year, man.
I've got one more year on this contract.
But he'll get an extension, or he'll be heading for out the door, is basically what that means.
Yeah. I mean, you got to think about, Tristan Wirfs after this year, next year coming up.
Tristan and Vita and who else?
Vita done signed an extension. He's got like 2 more seasons.
Well, I'm just naming the people that are at this. This is their generation now. This is their generation, and they're going to transition. I think they got the message about Evans when social media blew up in their face when they were talking about not signing him, because social media just exploded all over Tampa Bay, man.
Right.
About, you better sign Evans. So I think that might have got to him, but we'll see.
Yeah. And Jim, I do like Coleman. He does have those intangibles. The problem is, though, who's his quarterback going to be? If you pair him with the rookie quarterback, it's going to take years to develop. I would like to see him with a veteran quarterback that can help him out, make him more ready now than down the line. He still needs development no matter what, but it's going to depend who our quarterback's going to be, So, but I do like
Baker, but his one downside to me is he don't have that big arm.
Yeah, that's true. And a lot of the balls get hit. He hits the helmets, So.
Yep, passes, yeah.
I want a great wide receiver with a shitty quarterback in college. I want a remake of Evans. I want, you know what I mean? I want a Evans with a Manziel. Somebody who can make the quarterback look good.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. I don't know. It's going to be hard. It's 50-50 with me as far as Mike Evans. It really is when it comes where he's going to go next year. It's 50-50, if I'm being honest.
I mean, all right, he still has a house in Texas. So Dallas and Houston's always coming up whenever we talk about Evans.
Mm-hmm.
And but he has a house in fucking Florida too, and he can get another house wherever the fuck he goes. So, especially if you know he's going to get a payday. If he leaves the Bucks, it's going to be for a payday. You know,
Yeah.
payday, and that leaves it open all over the place, but not as many places as you would think.
I just think Houston's a great spot. It's perfect. You got CJ Stroud.
That would if I was a wide receiver, I'd love to have CJ Stroud throwing me the ball, man.
Oh my god! I
Of
mean,
all
you know
the
how much-
quarterbacks out there right now, I love CJ Stroud more than any of them, honestly. That
Tommy,
includes Mahomes and everybody else, man.
think about this: if the Texans end up getting Mike Evans, oh my god, dude, this is like a maybe not quite a Super Bowl team, but a team that can go far in the next few years.
Yeah, I expect to see him going far, unless, well, you know, we watched Dan Marino, and they never would get him a freaking running back and shit. So,
Yeah,
and
that's-
they never really had the back end of their defense either. So, they had a good front line. The Bumblebees, the Bees, they were a good front line, but they did not have a back end to that defense.
Well, here's another team too. You gotta need to think about if they let Keelan Allen go, the Chargers.
Who's Keelan?
Keelan was
I don't know if Evans would go there. I know Herbert's a great quarterback, but I don't know if he'd go that far across the country. I don't think he's an LA guy. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't have that personality, you know, to be an LA guy. I
a
think he's
reverse Vincent Jackson.
Nice.
that or the New York Jets get Aaron Rodgers another weapon for one more.
Oh no, Evans wouldn't go there.
You don't think so?
To the Jets?
It'll
I
be
don't.
here basically.
No, dude. He's no. That's why I don't think he would go to Dallas, because of the clusterfuck of the organization.
Right.
A bunch of fucking divas. No, that's what the Jets are right now. They're a bunch of fucking divas that has never put their money where their mouth is.
Jacksonville, I can see the Jaguars trying to get Lawrence a weapon.
Oh man, that would be scary.
That would be.
Yeah. That would make sense. But I don't think they have the money to do it, though. That's the only problem.
Doug
with Jacksonville.
Peterson sitting at the helm. Who is their highest paid wide receiver?
I think it's
Is it the redhead from whatever his name is?
who they traded from Atlanta. I think he's their highest paid wide receiver.
Oh, Ridley?
Ridley, yeah. Damn. We know Evans is better than Ridley.
Oh yeah.
Well, Ridley's younger.
Yeah.
Ridley's still kind of in his prime, and that's what I worry about Ridley, because he's already dropped off bad. I mean, he started the season out pretty good, and then look how hard he fell hard this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think that's a good possibility. I hadn't even thought about that, because I don't even think about my football career. When I started following football, it was NFC versus AFC. Okay. And it was cut and dried. You're either NFC or you're in AFC. So I don't really think outside like that too often. I do more now than I did when I was younger, but still, it's still a thought process to make me go from AFC to NFC in reverse.
Yeah.
You can knock the Cowboys off that list, Jim. I don't think Evans is any more impressed with the Dallas Cowboys as anybody else is.
Yeah. I think you can mark off like Miami, the
And I don't think he likes the cold weather that much either.
Oh my God, the Ravens! Holy shit!
Yeah.
Him and Lamar. Ooh.
I don't
Good night.
think
They got Mark, okay, and I know he's a tight end, but that's their 50-50 guy. That's their possession guy.
Yeah. No, come on. The Niners don't need any more weapons. Come on.
I don't see where to get the money from.
Yeah. Chiefs is always a possibility. I mean, you know, Bills, nah.
Chiefs with Evans and Rashee Rice together. Phew,
Yeah.
That would be Evans and Godwin all over again right there.
Now, if Jefferson leaves Minnesota, I can see the Vikings if they keep Kirk Cousins getting Mike Evans.
It's in
Nah.
a dome.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't think about this one. How about the Lions?
Yeah.
Okay, you just said let's stop fucking loading this team up. When you talked about Niners, it's basically the same thing as the Lions have been loading up, dude. Fuck all that shit. I ain't giving them no more. Let them
What about-
draft.
what
They
about
do
the
so good
Packers?
in the draft, man. Let them draft. Fuck that shit. And the Rams, I have to say this. I told Scott this earlier today. The Rams, they didn't have a pick until the fifth round, and look what they did with their draft picks, dude. With Puka and the running back
Williams.
Kieran, and shit, they did well in the draft. Will you give them a full draft? I'm kind of scared what they're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
That's right. Fuck that shit. Yeah.
Well, that's what we're basically talking about, a topic that I said, fuck that shit. Evans ain't going nowhere. But in my head, I know there's a strong possibility that it happens.
Well, we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's interesting to think about. Oh man. What else is going on, guys? What else do you want to
There's
dive
a
into?
pay-per-view next Sunday, next Saturday.
Oh shit, Alex is in here. I didn't even notice that.
I like to get involved in other stuff as a bigger pay-per-view next week. So
Oh, that
That's right.
WWE shit.
Royal Rumble.
whoa! It's not WWE shit.
Oh,
It's
let me
WWE
put that
pay-per-view.
back up, Ben. Fuck that shit.
You may
I-
say fuck that shit, but if Rhea Ripley pulled you into
WWE
a
does not exist to me anymore as long as that faggot's still in it. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm
And
WWE.
now we're all
Oh.
canceled.
and we're canceled.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to come up with another show now.
That asshole Roman Reigns is still around. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, well, you can wait till 2028 for that to happen.
Yeah, I'm sorry, people. I am that old son of a bitch that sometimes can't remember what to say.
You're gonna see Bang a message from Facebook. So during your show last night, we came across the word blank.
Talking about a cigarette, my God, man, come on.
Yeah, that's technically what it is. It's a cigarette butt. It's a cigarette butt. That's what.
Yeah,
You know,
until
yep.
Mark
Yeah.
Zuckerberg finds otherwise.
Well, he meant maggot people. He meant maggot. John. It's his old age. He gets
Yeah.
the F mixed up.
And
With
I'm
yeah,
Alzheimer's going on here,
dyslexic.
man.
yeah, exactly.
That I am also.
Yeah, I mean, but like I always say, what's great about Alzheimer's is you get to meet new people every single day. So,
What
Jim,
about
dude.
the AEW Sting's final match? Rumored the Young Bucks going to be his last opponent.
oh, that's what he chose. That's what Sting chose. He wanted to do a tag team,
Yeah.
where he doesn't have to do too much, So it kind of makes sense.
As a
can't-
Sting
I can't
fan,
put
he
the wrestling
probably
world without
should have
Sting.
retired last year.
What was that, Johnny?
I can't picture a wrestling world without Sting involved. There's got to be. Remember how it used to? All right. Remember back in the days, Ben, of wrestling when somebody could retire, but the characters stayed around because somebody else would just step into the costume and shit.
Yeah.
That happened. That happened right up until the early '90s, I think. And then you just quit seeing it happen, man, because everybody just wanted to come out without their paint on and shit.
With The Undertaker retiring, Bray Wyatt was kind of stepping in that role as kind of like that mysterious character. And then, unfortunately, he passed away. There really isn't that character now in wrestling that just kind of grabs you by your shirt and grabs your attention. I mean, how WWE's mishandling, what's his name? He goes as the Demon. Face paint, body paint.
Dodge isn't involved in
Balor.
wrestling, Marty. Come on, man.
No, not
Come on.
Dodge. I'm talking about.
Come on,
I'm
Finn
trying to
Balor.
think-
Said Demon.
Finn Balor, yes. Finn
Yeah, he's
Balor.
he's in the judgment douches.
Yeah, I mean they mishandled his
You got
And
the
we're kicked off again.
I mean, they totally mishandled Shinsuke Nakamura and Finn Balor that they brought in. They don't know how to handle talent that was, back in New Japan Wrestling, that was the hottest thing on earth. And then they come in WWE and it's like, okay, well, you're going to be second, third card type wrestling matches, but we still sucking the dick of Roman Reigns.
yeah. Well, Roman Reigns got RKO'd tonight, so that's all that matters.
Man, there's a lot of sexual tension in this group here.
Yeah, I think they need to go to the school of Deshaun Watson's.
A lot of, would you say, Johnny? There's a lot of
Ooh,
watching,
sexual tensions.
he's watching Bobby Brown.
He's watching something.
That's
other
the wrong
than us.
site.
Yeah. Seeing what kind of pantyhose she's got on or whatever.
I like Billy Bobby Brown.
Yeah, there we go. He's in that trance.
Next day, God, what's this on the computer? Whoa, 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 whoa!
Girl, that's a pretty mouth you got there.
Aren't they having CM Punk going to wrestle Roman Reigns at WrestleMania? I heard that rumor.
Oh, you said that name again. Jesus Christ.
Just say the D bag. That's all you gotta say. Don't mention that man's name. He sucks. He's a fraud.
So it was douchebag versus lesser douchebag CM Punk.
There you go.
No, it's
I can
not
go
gonna happen. They're trying to lean towards The Rock versus him.
I know, because The Rock can bring in more fans. Bullshit.
No, it's the match that everybody's been waiting for
It's
years.
not for a title, though.
It's
Even
going to
if
be a one-off. Roman douchebag's going to win, so shit.
Well,
Roman
Marty,
douchebag.
most fans wanted the match,
Hey,
a title
wait a
or
minute.
not.
A Roman douchebag. Isn't that an anal douchebag? Oh, that would be Greek.
Now here's a guy.
With that, I'm gonna take off because I don't know what happened. I took my pills and I can't get rid of something stuck in my throat.
Oh, that's your blue pills? Okay. Well, Scott, I appreciate you coming on tonight, man, and enjoy that Millie Bobby Brown video you're about to watch. So,
Thank you.
all right. Have a good night, man.
Okay, night.
Night, Scott.
All
Yeah,
right.
but
Well,
Dude.
hopefully nothing illegal is going on over there right now.
Right.
No, but the reason why they're making that match is because it was supposed to happen. Correct me if I'm wrong, Ben. It was supposed to happen last year, but
Mhm.
The Rock had other movie plans around that time frame,
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
so that's why they pushed it back to this year. So they invited The Rock onto the Raw, and then he sneaked this Roman Reigns, saying that he should sit at the head table. So now that opened the floodgates to a WrestleMania match.
Yeah, and I feel bad for Cody Rhodes. I mean,
Cody Rhodes they're just gonna just toy with that. Honestly, no one really knows how that's gonna go. Right now, they're focused on. Hey, everybody! Fuck that shit.
What's up, Johnny?
I was doing that as a courtesy to you so you wouldn't be outnumbered by avatars, dude.
Oh no, that's okay. No, I appreciate that. Teamwork makes the dream work. So,
But yeah, as a wrestling fan, I would like to watch The Rock at WrestleMania versus him.
oh, me too, dude.
As a
The
wrestling
Rock-
fan, I would think you'd like to watch the Olympics.
Yeah. Well, this is the fact that this has been ongoing. I kind of rather have it actually
Right over his
happen.
head. Right over his head.
Or there's female mud wrestling back in the day,
Yeah, there was.
well, there's a rumor that AJ Lee's coming back because her husband is back in the company.
Yeah, that's true. I can see that.
I would like
Back
to see that.
in the USSR.
Rock's third place. So.
He ain't lying, dude. When he says that, he gets too upset. Jim really cannot watch a Bucks game live. You think I get wound up? Ha! I screwed up and said the score one day to him in a message, man. And he about had a heart attack. I was
Damn
like,
it.
"Oh, shit, that's right, Tim. I forgot you don't do it live."
Oh man, no, I win or lose, great or bad, I watch the Bucks live. I got to, it's
I
even when
tried.
they- yeah,
There's some games I just won't watch. Not as many nowadays as there used to be. For example, before we won the first Super Bowl, I would never watch the Eagles Bucks game live. I was like, oh, I don't want to see this again. You know?
yeah.
I was
And-
that way back in the day when it was like Rams and Buccaneers.
I'm still that way, dude. What are you talking about? Was that way? I'm still. I did watch the one where Jameis eats the finger.
Eating a W.
Beat the Rams with that. What was there? I almost 100 points scored in that game, man. I was like, holy shit!
Uh-huh.
I just couldn't turn that one off. But usually, I don't watch Rams games with the Bucks. I'll watch the Rams by themselves. I'll watch the Bucks playing anybody else, but Rams Bucks is a game you can't really watch, man, because they've got our number, dude. They do.
Thank the football gods for Red Zone, dude, because that's the only
Yes.
other time I watch other
Yes.
games.
Yes,
The Red Zone, it's the greatest invention ever. I mean,
I live on the red zone, and Scott Hansen is awesome, man.
isn't he?
If-
Oh,
I listen to him and I go, all these other announcers could learn a few things here, man. This
Yeah.
guy's
Just like
great
when,
play-by-play, dude.
Just like when Scott Hansen took one for the team when the alarm was going off in the studio.
right.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's
He
exactly
was
right.
staying true to the people until they actually had to kick him out.
Yep. Yeah, and I want to know is how the hell does this guy hold it for 8 hours? Like,
He probably pisses in a water bottle or something.
maybe I don't know.
They do make them things that go inside your pant leg and straps on inside your pant leg and just trickle down. It's called the trickle down effect.
Ah.
That's what the reply. No, shut up, Johnny. I ain't gonna go politics. Fuck that.
Please not, Johnny. Not tonight, Johnny, please.
Not the
Spitting
politics.
blood out all over me yesterday, and now I'm spitting coffee out on me tonight. What the hell?
Yay.
Come on, Johnny. I'm going to be your president next year, baby.
I'd vote for
You
you.
vote
Ben.
for me.
I'll vote for you, Ben.
Hell, I'll vote too.
No.
Free host to everybody.
Oh, nice.
They're escorts.
Score, that's right.
He's classy. He's an escort man.
That's right. We're not talking about Will Ferrell and John C. Riley here. I mean, we're talking
See, I've already heard Ben say a complete sentence coherently, so he beats either one of the nominations this year.
yeah. It's all about Ben
all-
Cornette and Dennis Huff. Dennis Hoff.
Don
great Dennis.
Cornetti. Don Ben Cornetti for president.
Dennis, I hope we're making you proud out here in
And
Vegas.
Marty, we're going to make you the governor of Arkansas.
Free beer to everybody. I'll bring down beer tax.
And
Well,
free
fix
pizza.
the fucking roads first off, okay?
And free pizza too.
You wouldn't bring down the fucking taxes. You'd be too happy fucking pocketing them like the rest of the fucking.
Hell no. I know how it is to
You
pay
got-
freaking cigarette
I
tax.
bet
and
I'd
beer
get me
tax.
some pizza now.
I'll be eating a damn pizza as a damn press conference, trying to take questions and have my mouth full of pizza.
He'd be the governor of Arkansas, and he'd be out there looking for that motherfucker that stole his pizza.
Exactly.
Right. I know, right? You'd probably make Billy Bob Thornton his treasurer or something like
Shit, no, I'll get Chuck Norris.
We'll make Alec the Secretary of the Navy. There we go.
Yeah, okay, I ain't running this shit.
Shit. Well, neither are they.
Navy. In the Navy. Mm-hmm.
And
Glad
then
you know that song.
Ben Cornette will be the governor of Las Vegas.
Oh, I run this.
Las Vegas. How about Nevada? Let's make it Nevada. Not just
gonna be like- he's gonna
Governor
be like,
of Las
yeah,
Vegas.
Well, because
He's like-
the chicken ranches are outside of Vegas, so yeah.
He's like, yeah, I run this shit, bitch.
Yeah, that's right.
And then we'll have Johnny be the Secretary of Health for the United States.
Shit, fucking thank you.
No, you're gonna have Ben
Did I
invite him to
tell
a
you what
baseball
I've been
game.
going through? All right, let's have some medical talk here for a second.
Oh, okay. Go for
I
it.
don't know if you guys know what I've been going through here, but I've been waiting for my prescriptions and shit, right? And nothing. So I contact my doctor's office, and my doctor quit.
Oh shit!
No
Uh-oh.
notice, nothing. So I had to scramble because I got all these fucking things coming up, right? The surgery and all that other shit, and I need a doctor, right? So
Mhm.
I
I'm
need a
scrambling.
doctor.
I'm scrambling. The first one I get said, we can get you in around November 2024."
Fuck.
I said, "I'm supposed to have 2 procedures and an MRI before then." So,
And your
we ain't gonna be able to help you before that. I'm like,
and your
well,
response was.
fuck you very much. Yeah, I did find one where I have an appointment this coming the 2nd of the month. So,
Okay. Good
but
stuff.
that was hell. I still don't get my meds until after my doctor's appointment, of course. So,
Marty,
Drugs,
making
drugs,
fun of the old man and
drugs.
his meds, okay?
nosebleeds and bald head for everyone. Make me Secretary of Health. I'd make it mandatory that doctors have to do home visits.
Guys, this is the 1940s.
Dude, that 40s my ass. It was like that in the 60s and 70s too, bud.
Nice. Is that where
Yeah,
you
they,
have your own people deliver your milk?
I wonder how the doctor visits were for Scott.
They wouldn't go near him.
No, they all put restraining orders on him.
Hey, say, your nurse can come in now.
I've got a cramp in my thigh. It hurts. Please look at it.
The nurse will just walk in and be like, I thought you were
Go ahead,
sick.
Dan.
Oh, I'm
Go
sick.
ahead, Dan.
Sick in the head.
How far across the room are you?
About 5 feet.
Oh, well, shit. I'd have to get way back here. I ain't got enough room in here to get back.
I was gonna say, if you lean any further back, you're gonna hit the wall there, dude.
Alec.
Oh, man.
I swear that looks like
Johnny.
my watermark, dude. Are you using my watermark for your avatar, dude?
Am I using your watermark for my avatar?
Yeah, off my YouTube.
No.
Oh, no,
This-
that's not a tiger down there. What is that?
It's the SpongeBob fucking meme of the dude. You know, pull my ship on the full screen.
Jesus Christ, I look as bad as Scott trying to sit there and see that small shit.
Yeah.
Have Ben put it on the full screen. You can see it perfectly fine.
I can't even get down here and do my David, whatever his name was, imitation. Thank you, Ben.
Mm-hmm. There he is. Scott Taylor, everybody.
No, I thought that was Alec in the water. Get it? Ocean
No,
water?
it's like, it's an ongoing Navy meme of, they tell us to mop useless shit, like mop up water in the rain. So, it's
You're the one
underwater.
using it. Nobody's forcing you to, bud.
No, it's a Navy joke that we use.
Yeah.
They tell us to mop the rain.
So
mop
instead
the,
of an inside
mop
joke,
the
it's a
floors in the
underwater
rain.
joke. I got it.
So, like, that's equivalent to what the Navy would make you do. Mop.
You gotta get a yellow submarine and put up there, man.
Never going on a submarine.
Okay. Speaking of which, I watched 2 movies this week.
Oh, okay, nice.
One of them they're older movies.
On Brazzers or Bang Bros?
Everything, all the time, whatever. That weird ass fucking movie that came out not too long ago.
Everything all at once. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Everything all the time, all at once, something like that.
It was meh. I didn't hate it, didn't love it, didn't really care. It was just it left me with a okay. I'm glad those 2 hours are gone.
I think I saw the same thing. It had Mia Khalifa in it.
Okay. I'm gonna try the Indiana Jones movie after we go off the air. I'm gonna Probably the new
I've
one.
got it on my list. I keep looking at it, and then I see other things. And I say, "Oh, that looks interesting." And I put
Did you ever watch the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, Johnny?
I did. Great movie.
I have a problem with this movie, and Marty knows it, and he just keeps at me and at me. Eventually, it's going to wear me down. But Willy's Wonderland was a great movie, and I don't want it. Five Nights at Freddy's. I understand the premise. I know it's a video game movie. I've played the video game with my nephew plenty of times. It's just, if I want animatronics, I want somebody beating their ass that don't talk. You know, that Willy's Wonderland was great. I mean, that was one of Nicolas Cage's best fucking movies, in my opinion. And
Okay.
I gotta get it. I gotta have enough separation. So, and that's gonna be hard to do because they're making Willy's Wonderland 2 now. I wonder what that's gonna
Five
be.
Nights at Freddy's 2, that's in development.
Yeah, well,
And
it's gonna
they
take.
said that the second one's going to be way more violent and more scarier than the first one.
Ooh. Okay. And my second movie that I did watch was an older movie. It came out in 2019 called Yesterday. It's where the dude gets hit by a car, wakes up the next day, nothing from the Beatles exists. So, and he's a musician. So he after some hard thought, he goes out there and he starts doing Beatles songs with Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran's in the movie.
Okay.
And I thought, because I don't like music movies. I don't like movies about Rolling Stones or any of those people. The Queen movie was okay, but I wasn't really all that wrapped up in it.
Bohemian Rhapsody was actually pretty good, in my
It
opinion.
was okay, but it was a music movie, and I've seen hundreds of them, and it's like, give me
Okay.
something new. And Yesterday actually did give me something new. It was a lot better than I expected it to be.
Okay. I'll check
So
that one out.
I would recommend that. Yes.
Where can we find that one, Johnny? If you
Where did I watched it on Prime. I'm pretty sure.
it's on Prime Video, you can find
Yesterday.
Yesterday. Yes, you can find it today.
And probably tomorrow.
Or the day after that. Yeah.
Oh, God, now we're getting into that. However, whichever, whatever it was. Dang movie.
Or the day after tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh, you said day after tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, tomorrow.
That was a good movie.
That was a good movie, actually.
I kind of, here in Arkansas, I kind of felt that a few days ago of all this ice and snow and 7 degrees for a low. Like, I felt that.
My stepdaughter disappointed me so bad the other day. She was talking about cars and stuff, and I was like, well, try Aston Martin or Alfa Romeo. And she goes, what are those? I was like, have you ever seen James Bond? Oh, yeah, I love Bond. So you don't even look at the cars he's in? I was like, what's happened to this generation, man? Alec, do you know either of those models of cars?
You said what?
Do you know either one of those models of cars?
Which ones again?
Aston Martin, Alfa Romeo.
I know Aston Martin.
Okay. Okay. You don't know Alfa Romeo? Okay, here's the thing. If you're a real car bug, if you're a real engine guy, you have to at least have tried to own an Alfa Romeo once in your lifetime. I may be going for my second one actually here soon. But it's Italian fabulousness. It's great. They're a great engine, great cars, and Aston Martin. Of course, you have to own an Aston Martin. You know, the DBs and the DB11s, all the new Astons are great cars. They're a little bit small for me, but they're built for speed, man. Even the touring car, the DB11 is a 220 mile an hour car.
Kind of like McLaren, super sports cars, but no room whatsoever for anyone that's like above 6 foot tall.
No, now see, that's where Aston has the advantage because they are very comfortable, except for they ride low, and you got to take the Pirellis off and put regular tires on them.
But do you ever notice, though, maybe it's just me, that a lot of these owners of these vehicles don't actually use them for those reasons. They just drive.
Hello, Sean. How are you doing today? Our first tales from the driver's side covered that entire argument. Yes, I agree 100% with you. They buy them to show off and shit, you know?
Yeah. Assholes.
Got news for you. You can buy an Alpha for $30,000-$40,000, the same price as the SUVs today, you know, here in the American market. You can't buy an Aston like that, but you can buy an Aston sedan. Sedans are going down dirt cheap because SUVs are what everybody's buying these days. So
Yep.
I know here in South Arkansas, I've been seeing a lot of Porsches being put up for sale.
we had that discussion. Remember, you almost had me ready to buy that one in New Orleans.
Yeah, 911.
Yep. $5,000 for a 911 in great shape that just drove across from fucking California to New Orleans, man.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful
nice.
car, man. It was a beautiful fucking car. And I was like,
Well-
will my dog fit in it? Damn.
2 days after we talked about that, Johnny, it was sold. It was taken down.
Yeah, I know that was going quick, and I was like, oh well. I'm glad it's down now because I would have been too tempted. If it had stayed there longer, I would have. All right, take my money. Can you deliver? Because I can't bring my dogs. Or
I would,
Sorry.
I would love to get me a Hellcat before they get discontinued, but shit, I mean, the retail value on a Hellcat, even used, is still $60,000 to $70,000.
See, you get them cars now, unless you're honestly going out to the drag strip every fucking weekend, they're useless. There's no need for them. Your truck Ghost is far more valuable as a real dependable vehicle than getting a Hellcat or something like that, where you're dumping. You know how much gas mileage that motherfucker gets, the Hellcat?
It's a little bit better than Ghost. It's about
Better?
12 to 11. Yeah, Ghost gets
No,
9
they
miles
get
right
6
now.
miles to the gallon, dude.
6
Real
miles
world-
if
Real
you're.
world driving, 6 miles to the gallon.
That is with the red key. With the black key, it can get 11
No,
miles.
no. This is real world. The different key is because one of them is for drag and one of them is not. I'm telling you, it's real world driving. Motor Trend did a test drive with them. A real world drive. They kept it for 6 months and fucking drove it, and the average was 6 miles per gallon.
And Ghost gets about 9 to 10 miles to the gallon.
I just can't. I can't. I'm not into muscle cars no more. Anyway, that fad is phased out with me when I decided fucking I have broken bones and I need them to be comfortable. So I got over that.
I would like actually a Ram Rebel or a TRX, but I like the Rebel more than the TRX.
The TRX is just Rams. They're trying to go after the Raptor. So they came out with a TRX, and the Raptor fucking increased their horsepower and shit, and their drivetrain capabilities. So it's just a back and forth between them two, and it's really trucks to me are supposed to be trucks. I want to go out and work with some bitch, right? And I'm not. I don't want to be afraid to park it in a fucking parking lot because it's going to scratch.
Yeah.
Artie should know what I'm talking about because he uses his truck as a truck.
Yeah. I do a lot of shit. I owed a bunch of stuff in there.
Yep.
That's to me, the other shit was great when I was young and shit. I would never have bought a vehicle when oh my God, in the Florida swamps, dude. I would never have bought a vehicle while I was afraid to get dirty. Absolutely not.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. No, I mean, you as a driver, you should feel comfortable with what you want, no matter what.
Absolutely.
I'm a truck person. I like to drive big vehicles.
I don't know if you go off road at all, but you're in a perfect place to do so if you wanted to.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, yep.
And there's no more fun in a truck than to take that bitch off road and shit, and not have to worry how many scratches you get from the cactus you're running over and shit.
Or taking it in the snow and ice and sliding the ass in left and right. That is a lot of fun.
I'm more of a desert guy. I like riding out in the desert, open terrain and everything like that.
Yeah.
Dude, it's
go out to the lakes and shit or whatever. Fucking
exactly, yeah.
You've never been to that place? There's a lake called Vegas Lake.
I've heard of it.
Have you?
I mean, I've probably been there a couple times, just driving through. But yeah, no, I know what you're talking about.
fucking gorgeous spot, man. And I didn't know about it when I was out there. I just heard about it since I was here. So it's
Yeah.
kind of like a hidden gem out there and shit.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and like I would drive more like in the Red Rock Canyon, that area. If I want to go for a nice drive.
That would be a nice road trip drive, man. Do that in video, man. Put it in the fucking group. That would be great.
Oh, yeah, shit. But see, nowadays though, Johnny, especially the last 20, 30 years with the expansion of the city,
Yeah.
more houses are being built around that area.
Yeah,
So it kind of loses kind of its luster a little bit. Like, you don't have as much space as you would have like 20, 30 years ago, but that's just the way Vegas is now. It's grown.
Yeah, I
It's
imagine.
grown.
I imagine. The little town in Florida I grew up in, fucking, it's nobody here. Alec, you will understand this. It's gotten as big as Lakeland now, and Lakeland used to be 98 North used to be a dirt road.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely has.
Yeah.
Super,
I'm
super.
surprised. I'm surprised. Well, it's not in Lakeland, but I'm still surprised that Eagle Ridge Mall is still kicking.
Oh,
Is
okay.
it?
Surprisingly, still kicking.
Wow. That is shocking.
That thing's been alive since I was in elementary school.
Well, the mall we always went to was in downtown Lakeland on 92.
The Lakeland Square Mall.
On Memorial, the old Sears Mall.
Oh, I was talking about that. Even the Lakeland Mall still exists, and that shit's barely hanging on.
Malls still exist.
Strip mall. It's all strip malls now. Usually, everywhere you go, it's like
Where I live by a strip mall. It's like a
Why live by a strip?
It's like more.
In Lakeland, I'm quite sure. I mean, in Vegas, there's quite a few strip shows. I mean, malls.
Well, I mean,
right.
the way if I could describe the outlet by me, if you guys ever been to Orlando, like where I drive.
I lived in Orlando and I lived in Jacksonville too, so I'm pretty familiar with Florida.
How I drive is now, they had more like stuff, like where I live at. It's like you see, like when you drive towards it, you see like restaurants and stuff like that, and you keep driving, you see more restaurants, and then you go into the strip mall area. They have all the storefronts. They have like side, like.
That's not what makes International Drive so great, though. It's like you got Arabian Nights there, you got Ripley's Believe It or Not there, you got all that crazy shit there, man. Plus the big conference center, and that's what Orlando is unique in its own self. It's as unique as Vegas is. It's just in a different way. Entertainment. It should be considered one of the entertainment capitals of the world for sure. Because you have every fucking thing you want. Any 5-star restaurant you want is there. Any
theme parks, everything.
Yeah, theme parks. It's not just the theme parks either. It's they have a fun park, amusement park that's amazing. It's got a 3-story fucking go-kart track, a twin. There's side by side twin 3-story go-kart tracks and shit, man. Last time I was there, you buy for like $20, you buy a bracelet, put it on, and all the rides are free after that and shit. It was fucking awesome. I loved that place. You got Wet and Wild down there on International Drive. You got fucking Universal Studios. You got Disney, MGM, and all that shit, man. So
we had Wet and Wild in Las Vegas.
Yeah,
all those. We do now. Still, it's not this. It's different, but the old one. Oh my god, dude, that was my spot right there when I was a kid.
Poor Colorado River's never going to make it to fucking Los Angeles.
Right, Johnny. So you had pictures today. It snowed pretty damn good, man. How was it? Man?
Yeah. It was unexpected, actually. It was like 5 inches of snow we had today. It covers my puppy. It's funny as hell watching the puppy trying to follow Spirit around out there. It's up to her knees, and the puppy's like disappears in it because it's powder. You know what I mean? It's like, it's fucking hilarious.
They're like, damn, finally, my weather.
But the second video I took, I thought it was running. We came up, we were coming up on the hill, and there was a wreck. A
Mhm.
guy had slid off the road and into a fucking tree sideways with a
Oh, wow.
beautiful Maserati, dude. And I thought I had this and all captured and shit. And I'd go look at it and it shut off. So I had caught the part right after it happened, after we passed it and shit. And it was just, but you got to see the 900-foot cliff that we have to come down the hill on and shit.
Yeah. No, that's good stuff, man. Good stuff. Yeah. So again, springtime, right? When you and Sean are looking at reviving the road trip show.
I guess I prefer to do it in the wintertime myself, but I love driving. I love the snow, man. I'm snow buff. I love it.
Well, I love
all
that.
those years in the desert and in Florida and shit, and then to get here, I was like, why didn't I just start here?
Yeah.
Because
Well, I
I'm
love
here
the
too late.
Well, I love the fact that we all came on tonight. Originally, I wasn't going to do a show. I was just going to take a small break this week, but couldn't
been
disappoint
fun.
Johnny.
It was a lot of fun. It always
Yes.
is a lot of fun, man. I like the show.
Well, I appreciate that, Johnny. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Jim, Christopher, all you guys in the comments. Appreciate that. We're going to end this one tonight, but we will be back next time for another edition of Have At It. So everybody have a great weekend. Enjoy the football. Enjoy
If
the
you
playoff.
haven't gotten banned by then.
Yeah, this might be our last show, our last hurrah. So thanks, Johnny, for that. So we will see you hopefully next time on Have At It. Take care.